Hi, welcome to my channel and welcome to my full moon reading. So this is a pick a card reading, and this reading is for the September 10th full moon in Pisces, which is the harvest moon. Okay, so generally this is the full moon that marks the beginning of autumn, the beginning of fall, and when you really start to see your harvest come in, your abundance come in, whatever it is that you've been working on since spring. So in the springtime, we sow seeds, and this could be energetically, it could be in your relationships, it could be in your career, or literally sowing seeds in the garden. And we tend to them until harvest, when we see the fruits of our labor finally. So this full moon really has a very strong psychic energy with it, but it also has an energy of retribution. It has a very Saturnian feel to it, just being the harvest moon. Okay, so I feel like this is rewards for good deeds that were done, but this is also karma, okay, for good or bad deeds that you have sown in the past. We also have a Mercury retrograde that is starting up around the same time. So I do feel like this full moon is also a test, okay, to demonstrate what we have learned since the last Mercury retrograde cycle, okay, because I do feel that there's a lot of past karmic lessons that are going to be reappearing in our life around this time, and it could be in the form of another person, it could be in the form of past relationships, but I do get a very karmic energy that is returning to you at this time, and it's up to you to demonstrate what you have learned since the last Mercury retrograde cycle. So again, this full moon is in Pisces. I have my little Pisces chest piece here. If the camera will ever stop being blurry, you guys could actually see it. Anyways, it's just two little fish. It's just two little fish, the Pisces symbol. Okay, because our full moon is in Pisces, and you know, it's going to give us a very strong psychic energy, dreamy energy, a really visionary energy as well, but it's also an energy where you can get carried away in your emotions very strongly. And I also feel that because of the Uranus placements and the sextile that is going on with Uranus, with this Pisces energy, I do feel like there's a tendency for like paranoia to come up, anxiety to come up, kind of getting carried away on certain topics, you know, that can cause paranoia or anxiety. So that's just something to kind of watch for, and to realize that it is the energy. So the sun is in Virgo, and it is making an opposition to our moon, okay? And with this Uranus energy, this is really eye-opening energy. So I feel that Spirit wants to bring us a certain awareness, okay, wants to make us aware of something during this full moon, okay? And I do feel like for a lot of you, this is making you aware of something in regards to your spirituality, your beliefs, okay? Right now, with this North Node in Taurus and the sextile to the moon, I do feel that any occurrences that are going to be taking place right now is very fated. There is an air of destiny to it. And the signs that are really going to be affected by this, I feel, is Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Taurus, okay? So I do have 3 cards here, and we are going to take a look at what message the universe, Spirit has for you during this full moon. Okay, we have group number 1. Elizabeth and the Lion, it is time to become a great leader. This is a number 20, and we have the beautiful Labradorite, I think that's how you say it, Labradorite here with the orange flash, okay? The second choice, we have Kitsune. I will show you who to trust. It is a number 2. Okay, and then we have the blue flash Labradorite here. You can see the blue flash. Sorry about that. And then the third choice, we have the black cat. Lost magic, atonement, and relevance. It's a number 30 with this quartz crystal here. Okay, so you can go ahead, make your selection. I will give you just a few moments to meditate with these cards. I will also have a number generator and the timestamps as well. And this is just in case you have kind of an issue making your decision in regards to what pile to pick. So what you do is you push play and you use your intuition to pause the video at a certain time when your intuition is telling you to, and it'll give you a number that'll show up on the screen, and that will be your number. Okay, you can also do this as many times as you need to, and it's not exclusively for only this reading. You can use the number generator for any pick a card reading if you feel called to. Okay, so I have timestamps down below. I will give you a few moments to meditate with the stones and cards, and I'll see you at your reading. Hi, group number 1. For those of you who have actually chosen this orange flash labradorite, which is absolutely one of my most favorite pieces because it's so unique with that orange flash. I just love it. What about you? And you have also chosen Elizabeth and the Lion. Okay. And it says it's time to become a great leader. So I feel like this full moon energy around you is calling for you to be brave, to step up, and, you know, to really allow yourself to lead, to allow your heart to lead with the lion here. Okay, so definitely the energy surrounding you is asking you to be brave. So the first card I'm going to pull is going to clarify the full moon energy that is surrounding you now. I'm going to go ahead and give it a shuffle and we'll see what we have. Group number 1. Okay, we have one that flew out right away. We got the Queen of Swords. So again, the Queen of Swords is strong. She's intelligent. She's quick-witted. She's funny. She's humorous. Okay, she uses what she knows, her wits, her mind to get what she wants. She is very clear when she is speaking. Okay, she does not play mind games, nor does she allow mind games to be played with her. Okay, we see the full moon in the background clarifying this is your full moon energy, pile number 1. Okay, so the full moon energy around you might seem a little sharp, a little harsh. And Spirit is telling you that if you do not step up and, you know, own this energy, right? If you do not step up and own it, I feel like others are going to be trying to own you. Group number 1. Okay, I'm seeing that you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you are so gifted in the way that you communicate is what I'm seeing as well. So whether that is speaking, writing, however you communicate, you're gifted in it. Okay, you really have a way of getting straight to the point here, and I think that that bothers some people. As a matter of fact, I think that you intimidate some people because of how intelligent you are, how perceptive you are. I feel like you're very perceptive, very observant, and I feel like that really threatens some people, especially those who are afraid of being found out or being exposed. Okay, these are the type of people that are going to be very sharp with you, harsh with you. Okay, we got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. I feel this is relevant. So I feel like in the past, you've kind of been this Page of Swords. Okay, I feel that others may boss you around, okay, at times, is what I'm getting here. And Spirit's saying it's because they're threatened by you. They're threatened by your intelligence, by your humor, by your sheer gifts of communication. Okay, you are meant to be a great leader in regards to communicating and in regards to your thoughts. This is like a thought leader, a communication leader, a great public speaker, even a teacher, okay? Maybe this is being called to learn a new language or whatever it is on the side, you know? But what I'm seeing is, yeah, Spirit is saying, you know, other people are threatened by your intelligence. They're threatened by your wit, your gifts, your humor. And it's time for you to step up and own that presence. Don't be intimidated by your intelligence anymore because others are intimidated by you. Okay, others want you to be this Page of Swords, but you're not the Page of Swords anymore. You are the Queen of Swords. And so this energy is asking you to step up into that Queen of Swords energy and own it so that others are not owning you. Group number 1. That might sound harsh, but a lot of times when the Queen of Swords comes out, you know, it can be a harsh message that you really need to hear. All right. And again, this is Queen energy. This is divine feminine energy. We got Queen of Swords, Queen Elizabeth, it reminds me of a queen name. So again, Spirit saying, be the queen that you are. So this energy is actually opening your eyes to those around you. You're going to be able to see and tell who's threatened by you, who's intimidated by you, and who is trying to kind of force you into that page role when you're really a queen. Okay, so show them you're a queen. Page, group number 1, okay? I was going to say page number 1, like I'm reading a book. All right, so show them you are a queen. Now is a time for you to be a leader. Speak your mind, okay? Don't play mind games with these people around you. Again, I feel like people are frustrated. Yeah, look at that. 4 of Wands, Aries energy, time to step up. Time to be a leader, time to celebrate. And I feel like you're meant to celebrate. There's people around you that want to stop your celebration, want to stop your shine, okay, because they are threatened by you. We got Justice here. I'm seeing the scales here twice. All right, Spirit is saying, don't worry about them. Do not worry about them. Spirit is going to handle them, okay, with Justice being here. This is karma, all right, for people that have put you down in the past, lied about you, were less than honest because they were threatened by you, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Anyone who is trying to come in between you and your destiny of being the leader that you are, karma's going to deal with them, okay? That is the energy that is surrounding you. So what is the full moon illuminating to you now? What is the full moon showing you around this time? Sorry about that. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. We also have the Knight of Swords. So all of this sword energy for you, group number 1, it's very, very mental. Okay, Spirit, again, is wanting you to use your communication, use your thoughts, okay, use your wit, use your skills in that area, because I know that you're very gifted in that area. I'm feeling very Gemini energy. I'm feeling very Sagittarius energy here. I'm even seeing Gemini show up here, but I also have Capricorn. You don't have to be those signs. Okay, I also got Libra, obviously. But what is the full moon illuminating to you now? The full moon is showing you where you have kept yourself stuck by refusing to speak your mind, by playing other people's mind games, by allowing other people who's intimidated by you throw you off track, by believing them when they tell you that you know, you don't deserve to be a leader, or that you're not smart enough, or, you know, and it's all because they're threatened by you. So this full moon is showing you where you've been mentally holding yourself back. You are being mentally empowered by this energy, group number 1, because the universe is praising you, is praising your thoughts, is praising how intelligent you are, okay, how quick-witted you are, how humorous you are, and you have the amazing ability to connect to others through communication, and people are threatened by that. They are threatened by that, group number 1. And the universe is showing you who's threatened by you, who's not threatened by you, and in what ways you've been allowing yourself to mentally hold yourself back. Okay. Sorry about that. I just had to fix my camera a little. We have the 10 of Pentacles to go along with this, okay? So not only have you been holding yourself back in your goals and your thoughts and what you want, okay, but I feel like you've been holding yourself back in regards to your money, your abundance at the same time, all right? And so I feel like you know, you're stepping into this leader role. It's meant for you. It is destined for you that you go through this. And I feel like it's going to happen very quickly for you. And again, with that Knight of Swords, Spirit is showing you those who are careless and reckless with their words. I think that's been a fear of yours. You're afraid of being careless. You're afraid of being reckless with your words. You're afraid of hurting others. You're afraid of speaking what you really want. And I think you allow others to get to you. There's other people that want you to feel this way, that want you to feel threatened, that don't want you to speak your mind. They don't want people to see how gifted you are in communicating. They don't want people to see how intelligent you are. Okay? And I feel like for you, you are a problem solver. That's what I'm getting. And there are people around you who don't want people to see that, okay, because they feel like you're going to take their goals away or take their place in some way or something along those lines when that isn't the case. That is simply just what jealousy does to you, right? So Spirit's showing you those who feel threatened by you. Spirit's showing you where you have been allowing that energy to even affect you, to even make you feel threatened. And I really feel like you've held yourself back on your goals, on your desires, on speaking your mind. You have played people's mind games because you allowed them to make you feel threatened in yourself and who you are. And so with this full moon, Spirit is showing you, okay, is illuminating to you where you have held yourself back. And it's all in your mind. It's all in your mentality. Some of these people that could be doing this to you, that feel threatened by you, are actually people you're very close to, people in your family even. Okay, and this is another thing that's being illuminated to you this month, or with this full moon. So let's go ahead and clarify this. We have 6 of coins, giving and receiving. So I feel like these very same people around you expect you to give and give and give to them. Sorry about the blur. Not quite sure why it's not so clear. They want you to give and give and give to them emotionally, mentally, okay, without receiving anything in return. In fact, you've received being held back in return. Okay, so this is being illuminated to you now. All right, we have 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, you are seeing that you have lost opportunities, possibilities because of this, because you have really felt threatened to speak your mind, to really, what I would say, you felt afraid to kind of show other people what you really got, right? Like what you can do, because you're afraid someone might feel threatened. You're afraid that because they feel threatened, they're going to take it out on you like they always have before. Okay, but Spirit is showing you that you have already lost possibilities here. You have already lost opportunities here in the past, okay? And new opportunities are coming in for you. So you're receiving clarity on this, okay? It is being illuminated to you. And this is no longer feeling confused about what you're going after, about what way you're going to go after it, right? This is simply being who you are and going after what you want, regardless of what anybody else has to say or how they feel about it. Because at the end of the day, it is your life you're living. It's not their life that you're living. All right, so how can you best help this situation during the full moon? Pile number 1. Okay, this is too many. Let's do that again. How can group number 1 best help their situation here. Okay, we got the Star coming out for you, group number 1. So with the Star here, Spirit is saying not to lose hope. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals. Okay, don't let anyone make you feel bad for your wishes, for your dreams, for what you want, for what you're trying to manifest with the Empress here. Allow yourself to step into that Empress role, okay? And yeah, don't let anyone make you feel guilty or bad for what you want. Know that that isn't fair for you, okay? With Justice coming out here again, a lot of you could be Libras, or there's a Libra involved here. So stay fair to yourself, stay true to yourself, okay? Stay balanced, okay? Keep your eye on your goals, okay? That's what Spirit is saying here. And Spirit is going to handle the rest, okay? Again, karma is at play with this full moon, all right? So the people who have been so worried about your abundance, about your journey, about your leadership skills, about you and what you're doing, those people are going to see karma for being so worried about you and not worried enough about them and their life. Okay, they're going to see karma for that. So Spirit's saying just focus on what you've been doing and don't give up faith. Don't lose hope. Don't lose love. And know that justice is here. Justice is here. So I'm seeing opportunities that you've lost in the past coming back to you now with this Mercury retrograde, okay? So yeah, stay fair. Stay in a place of love. Keep your eye focused on your abundance and nothing else, okay? Keep your eye focused on what's best for you. And remember to stay in your empowered energy with the Empress. Don't let anyone take that away from you, okay? Because if they try, it's only because they feel threatened. I feel like for a lot of you, you're also dealing with jealousy because you are very good looking or very beautiful. You get a lot of attention. And so you receive jealousy because of that. And you might be worried about drawing more attention to yourself or kind of making it seem like you are putting out like this thirsty vibe, okay? Because people have a tendency to believe that over very beautiful people when they're just being beautiful, right? When they're just being beautiful. So, you know, Spirit is saying don't worry about that either, okay? Karma for jealous people, all right? We got the Queen of Wands. It's your way or the highway with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so yeah, again, you are dealing with jealousy over your looks, over your style, your passion, your creativity. You get a lot of attention from the opposite sex and the same sex even. Okay, I'm seeing there's jealousy over that as well. So it's not just your intelligence, the way you communicate, but it's also your looks, how beautiful you are, how much attention you actually get. Okay, and Spirit's saying it doesn't matter. Group number 1, it doesn't matter. The best way to help this situation for you is to follow your dreams, follow your passion, and remember, it's your way or the highway in your own life. If they don't like it, they can get out. They can get out of your life, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. So what is it that you need to release during this full moon? Group number 1. What is it that you need to release during this full moon? So I feel like for you, group number 1, things have been very unbalanced for a very long time. And it's because you've been worried about what others might say, think around you, or other people. Every time you've like gone after what you want, others have felt threatened and attacked you in some way. And it's like, it's almost like you're afraid of the attacks more than you are failing when you're going after what you want. And that's not fair. It hasn't been fair. Okay. And so the universe is saying, we're going to set this right now with this full moon. Okay. Go after what you want. No longer are other people going to hinder you. Okay. But do not let your thoughts hinder you as well. Do not let your mentality hold you back. We got the Queen of Pentacles, okay, ambition. So this is abundance coming in for you with the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And again, I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, what you really need to release is putting other people's comforts, what makes them comfortable, over yourself. I think for a long time, group number one, you've been placing priority and been acting in certain ways, behaving in certain ways, going after certain things only because other people are comfortable with that. But I feel like you have bigger dreams and bigger goals for yourself with the star here, okay? And Spirit is asking you to stop worrying so much about other people's comfort level in what you're doing. Okay, it doesn't matter if what you're doing makes someone else comfortable. What matters is that you are going after your goals, your dreams. Okay. Yeah, look at that. The Eight of Swords, self-entrapment. This is what has held you back for so long, group number one. Okay, because you have been more worried about keeping those around you comfortable. And I know that is an honorable trait. Okay, that is divine feminine energy. It is an honorable trait. But at the same time, you have to respect yourself. You have to respect your wishes. You have to not hold yourself back just because it makes someone else feel comfortable. And I'm specifically seeing another feminine that is very jealous of you. Group number one, I'm seeing another feminine who is very jealous of you, okay? And they have not been fair to you. And I feel like you have made decisions to try to avoid conflict with them. And so this has not been fair for you, your mentality, your abundance, none of this. This has been a self-entrapment, okay? And I feel like it causes you anxiety making decisions for yourself, and you've really held back on making those decisions because of the anxiety, and this has not been fair to you, okay? So I do feel that this is what needs to be released. So what can help you support this release? What can help you support this release? Okay, way too many. So what is your support system for what you are releasing during this full moon? Group number one. We have the Seven of Wands as your support system. So being brave, being courageous, okay, stepping into yourself, being the lion here, right? The lion is brave, courageous, and he can't help but be himself because he is the lion. He is royal, just like you. You are queen energy. Again, we have two queens coming out here and then two queens here. Queens all over this. All right? So act like it. Act like it, group number one, okay? Be brave enough to step into your royal, divine queen energy and follow your dreams, okay? This is going to support you. I'm actually seeing there might be two other feminines like teaming up against you at times. This is because they feel threatened, okay? Your bravery, your courage is going to support you at this time, okay? And also karma is supporting you at this time, supporting you releasing, really kind of making you feel that you have to make everyone else comfortable around you when that's not the case, okay? So be brave in releasing that energy. So yeah, we have the Seven of Swords with the Seven of Wands. This is Temperance. Okay. Spirit is saying, know that everything is not what it seems. So your message is be brave. Things are not what they seem, group number 1. And that is going to support your releasing of how you feel. Okay. With the Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands, it's like there's people around you. Again, they feel threatened and they're trying to, it's like they're trying to make you question yourself, question what you want. I'm seeing 777. The universe is going to be giving you signs. Okay, look at the bottom of the deck, another 7. 7 of coins. The universe is going to be giving you signs in the form of 7s, okay? 777, and it is a reminder to you that you're brave enough, that you're strong enough, that you are a spiritual queen, and you are ready to step up and be a leader in your own life. Screw what everybody else thinks. It's your way or the highway right now, okay? And you know, they're going to be exposed with judgment here. They're going to be exposed loud and clear what they've done to you and what they're doing. Okay, so how can you surrender? How can you let go of what is blocking you with your goals at this time? How can you surrender what has been blocking you and your goals and your desires at this time? We have the Six of Wands. Okay, so you need to surrender your fears. Your fears are blocking you, and this is fears of failure, fears of people ridiculing you. That's what I'm seeing. You're afraid of ridicule. You're afraid of failing in front of everyone. And Spirit's saying you're not going to fail. You're going to have victory, group number 1. So release those fears of failure right now. Okay? Know that you will have victory. Know that you will have victory. Okay? Know that there is no question about it. Every time you have, oh, look at that. The High Priestess here, you're not listening to your intuition. That's why I put out my candle. Your intuition is telling you you're going to have victory. You're going to get everything you want. You got the Star here. You got the Empress here. You got divine feminine energy, royal energy all over this reading. So why aren't you listening to your intuition, group number 1? Your intuition is telling you you're going to have victory. Your intuition is telling you you're going to have karma. You're going to see karma. You're not in the wrong. This is what your intuition has been telling you. You are not in the wrong. They are. Okay, so listen to your intuition over the fear in order to surrender these blocks you've been experiencing, okay? We got the Hermit, spiritual mastery. So you really are going through a journey of spiritual self-mastery. You are getting to know yourself on a very deep spiritual level with this full moon. And so that is why all of these things are being illuminated. And another reason why all of these things are coming to light now is because Spirit wants you to really know yourself right now so that other people can stop making you feel afraid to be yourself or a fear of going after what you want. Okay? I also feel like people try to guilt you or make you feel like ashamed or afraid of going after what you want, or they make you feel like it's not fair to them to go after what you want, and this is not the case. It's actually not fair to you to not do it, right? It's not fair to you. All right, so again, remember you are getting to know yourself on a deeper level here with the Hermit, and you are learning how to have mastery over your thoughts, over your emotions, especially when other people are trying to tamper with them. That is no longer going to happen for you. Okay, so let's take a look at your last tarot message here for your full moon reading. I honestly did not expect this reading to go on for a full 30 minutes, but yeah, hopefully it was informative. We got the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we have the Six of Cups coming out. Memories, okay? So the Six of Cups is speaking about memories, about really childhood energy, childhood memories. It's speaking about the past and how you feel about the past. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to let go of any guilt, any feelings you have or that you had in the past, okay, for going after what you want because it hasn't been fair to you. This is also reconnecting with your inner child. This might even be going after a goal or a wish, something that you've wanted to do since you were a child. Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so know that you are making slow and steady progress. So while your progress may have seemed slow in the past, know that it has been steady. And know that at the end of the road, you have victory here. I feel like you're becoming stable again in regards to finances, okay? I also feel like you're coming out of a time where you were perhaps maybe a little bit naive about your work or people you work with or your job or finances. And so you're getting back on stable ground here. So one more. Wow, we got the Six of Pentacles. Look, you got the Six of Pentacles twice. Okay, so here's the other one, Six of Coins. All right, so yeah, there's been a lot of giving on your part to the universe, to those around you, okay, and not a lot of receiving. Not a lot of receiving. So Spirit is saying now is your time to give to yourself. Now is your time to go after what you want. Now is your time to allow these karmic rewards to come to you because you deserve it, okay? And it's been a long time coming. You've really held yourself back from receiving a lot of your rewards that the universe has wanted to give you that you deserve. I think that you've blocked them a lot of times in the past because, like, internally you really felt guilty about receiving them. You felt guilty because of people around you or whatever the case is. Okay? So I think this is clearing out that energy, standing firm and strong in yourself and allowing those rewards, those gifts to just flow in because finally you can accept that without feeling guilt, without feeling shame, without feeling like you're hurting or threatening someone else because that's not true. That's jealousy speaking. Okay? Yeah, Three of Wands. You are manifesting your dreams, group number 1. Okay, you've been waiting for your ships to come in for a while, okay? You really have, and you deserve this. All right, you deserve this. And it's coming in now for you. Don't let anyone create any blockages for you. And also don't be a block yourself, okay? So thank you for watching group number 1. I hope that you found this reading informative, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hi, group number 2. For those of you who have chosen Katsune or Kitsune, I will show you who to trust. And you've also chosen the Blue Flash Labradorite, which I just love this piece as well. This is your reading. Okay, so I feel with you, you've been having a hard time, group number 2, trying to decipher who it is you can trust around you. Okay, I feel that you've been dealing with people who has actually betrayed your trust, and you're questioning who to trust, what to trust. And Spirit is saying, group number 2, I'm coming through this full moon to bring you awareness, to bring you enlightenment on who is loyal to you, on who loves you, who has your best interest at heart, who you can actually open your heart to, who you can trust, who will not harm you, who will not stab you in the back, right? This is the energy that it's calling you to pay attention to right now, group number 2, okay? Actually, I'm going to leave it in the center. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is this full moon energy that is surrounding you in this current moment. So let's go ahead and shuffle and see what Spirit has to say. Okay, so what is the full moon energy around you this very moment? Let's take a look. For group number 2. Okay, so we have the Lovers. So for a lot of you, this could definitely involve a love situation. Okay, having trust issues or feeling betrayed, feeling that you're not able to trust like your partner, or your partner isn't trusting you. Okay, maybe you're having doubts about this person, but all in all, this could be friends as well. So I feel in general, the full moon energy around you is relationships. Okay, Spirit is making you very, very aware of relationships in your life, people in your life, partners in your life. Okay, Spirit wants to show you who you can trust and who you cannot trust. And sometimes those lessons can be very hard, because what Spirit is telling me about you, group number 2, is that you are someone who has a very big heart. You're very loving. You're very caring. You're very empathetic. You are loyal. And I feel that you're so kind as well. And there are those who actually take advantage of this in your life. And so Spirit is showing you who those people are this month, or this full moon. Okay. So, and vice versa, Spirit is showing you who you can trust. Okay, so either way, I think that you are going to get a lot of awareness, a lot of clarity in regards to your partnerships, in regards to your friendships. Okay, if you did not know if you could trust them before, you're going to know after this full moon. I feel like you could have a choice to make in regards to love. And this is a choice between your heart and your mind. So you're unsure if you can trust your heart at this moment, and Spirit's going to tell you, let you know if you can or if you cannot trust your heart in this moment. Okay. So let's get another card here to clarify that. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man in reverse, so resisting surrender. So this is a new perspective that Spirit is bringing you, and this full moon is bringing you in regards to, again, your relationships. You are going to be seeing people in a different light than what you've previously seen them. And some of this light you're not going to like. Some of these people, you are going to see things that you never noticed about them before, and you're not going to like it. As a matter of fact, you might believe it's very toxic and want to be very far away from it. You might ask yourself how you've never seen it before. And on the other side of it, you're going to see things about other people that you never saw before that you really like. Okay, so for instance, this could be someone that, always you might have thought was kind of quirky or annoying, but you actually get to know them better and find out that you actually really like them. You find out they're very interesting and love what they have to say, that type of energy. Okay, so I feel like this is also like finding friends in the most unsuspecting of places, and then also losing friends and where you thought you would never lose them. So it's that type of energy, just because it's bringing this awareness to you about the people around you. All right. I think that at some point you have asked Spirit, please open my eyes, give me clarity, show me who I can trust in my life and who I cannot trust in my life. And Spirit is doing just that now with this full moon energy. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you're in the middle of making a decision right now, and again, this decision is in between what you feel you want and what you think you want. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. This could be a decision that you previously have really put off because you don't know if you can trust it, or you don't know if you can actually trust your own intuition in regards to the situation. Okay. So let's see what the full moon is illuminating to you now. What is the full moon trying to make you aware of, group number 2? All right, we have the Six of Pentacles, generosity. We also have the Emperor in reverse, sovereignty. Okay. So with these two cards, what the universe wants you to be aware of now, okay, what the universe is illuminating to you now is how much people actually give to you in your life, in your relationships, okay? How much does people actually give back to you? I'm seeing that you're very kind, and you give your all, you give your heart, you give your whole being to your relationships, to your friendships, to your partners. But I'm seeing that there are some people around you who actually do not do the same. Okay, so what this full moon energy is doing is illuminating that to you, making you aware of this. I'm also feeling for some of you, this could be a job, something that you thought you really loved, okay? Something that you thought you previously really loved and really wanted, and finally you have it and you're doing it, but it's like you're questioning, do you really love it? Is it your heart that is telling you that you really love this job or this project, this career, whatever it is? Or is this your mind telling you this because you believe that this is actually what's best for you in some way? Or you believe that this is a job that is giving to you, right, in some way. And so you've convinced yourself that this is actually what you love, even though it may not be. And so in this way, you could be allowing your mind to rule you, to control you, and you're actually giving more to, if it's a job, you're giving more to your job than you're getting in return. If it's relationships, you're giving more of your energy, your love, your time, your attention than you are getting in return. And so Spirit is saying, do not let that rule you, right? With the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor, this could have started ruling your decisions. Instead of going after what you really love and what you really want, you started going after what you feel is best for you. And so this became something that started ruling your life. And Spirit wants you to take back your true freedom, right? To take back what it is you really love. Okay, so Spirit is illuminating to you where you don't have any control right now. That's what Spirit is going to be showing you with this full moon. Where have you been giving and giving and giving and not getting anything back, right? And have actually convinced yourself that this is what's best for you. This is the energy that's being highlighted for you. What is fair in relationships, right? And also, in what ways are you letting money control your actions, control your decisions in regards to your work, in regards to your job? Maybe you're in a job that you feel like is controlling your expression or controlling you, your time, whatever it is. And you're not sure if you just trust yourself and walking away from that job. And so you stay because you convince yourself it's the best for you when actually it's not. So Spirit's saying, I'm going to show you who to trust. I'm going to show you how to trust again. And it starts with yourself, group number 2, because you're so loving, you're so caring, you're so kind. And honestly, it's like you don't deserve this energy of not trusting yourself. I feel like a lot of times you trust other people over yourself. You might be seeking validation or even like second opinions, right, on your decisions, things that you really want in your heart. So if it's something that you really want, why do you need a second opinion if you know in your heart and in your soul that you're not going to feel fulfilled without this? Why would you go and ask someone else's opinion on it? At the end of the day, their opinion doesn't matter because you're still going to be left with that feeling in your heart and your soul until you go after what it is you actually really desire there from your spirit. So in this way, I think you've been asking other people's approval too much or even validation. You've been trying to stay safe in your decisions and kind of telling yourself that that is the best thing for you, that because you're not trusting yourself. And so in this way, you've been allowing other people to rule you, rule your life, control you, okay? And that hasn't been fair to you. So Spirit's like, you know what, group number 2, I'm going to show you who to trust. I'm going to show you what to trust. And I can tell you now, you can trust yourself. And Spirit is trying to illuminate that fact for you. I'm seeing 66. So you're probably going to be seeing a lot of 6s. And when you see a 6, okay, especially multiples of 6, like 66 or 6666, don't get freaked out. This is Spirit's reminder to you that you are lacking balance somewhere in your life, that you are lacking balance, that you are giving too much and not receiving in return, that you are trusting too much in other people and not trusting enough in yourself. That is what the 6 is going to stand for you. And look, even with these 2 are 6s right here. And then even the 2 that are not 6s is a 2 and a 4. That adds up to a 6. So when you see these 6s, it is a reminder from the universe to check in with yourself, to ask yourself, hey, is this balanced? Are you receiving anything in return from what you're doing? Okay, is this really what you want? Are you allowing someone else to control you and what you're going after right now? Or are you going after it from your heart? Are you trusting yourself right now? Or are you trusting someone else over you, allowing them that power over you? That's the question. These are the questions that Spirit is wanting you to ask yourself during this full moon, group number 2. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify that energy. we have the Four of Swords, okay? So this is Jupiter in Libra. So I'm feeling a lot of growth in your relationships, but I feel for you, you have blockages in the love area. You have blockages in the relationship area is what Spirit is showing me right now with these cards. And the reason why you have blockages, the reason why is because you haven't been trusting yourself. And it does create blockages in your love life. Sorry about that. It does create blockages in your friendships, in your relationships. Okay? Because friends, partners, they don't want to control you either directly or indirectly. And if they do, it's toxic. It's not healthy. Okay? They want to support you. All right? With the Six of Pentacles is about support. All right? And that has not been happening. So Spirit is asking you to take a step back right now. All right? From people who have not been giving enough, who have been trying to control you either directly or indirectly. Okay, Spirit's illuminating that to you. Also, I think Spirit wants you to see during this full moon kind of how much you've missed out on participating in certain things because you felt anxious about it or wanted a second opinion about it, or, you know what I mean, let somebody else make the decision for you. When you're beautiful, you're strong, you're kind, you're more than capable of making your own decisions. And this kind of feels like a coming of age energy for you. I think that, yeah, this is learning how to trust yourself, learning how to trust your intuition, trust what you want, okay? But again, Spirit's going to be highlighting some people in your life that you shouldn't be trusting that you are. And that's what I'm picking up here. There's people around you that you really should not be trusting, but you are trusting them. Okay, and Spirit wants to make you aware of that. And these people around you, in some way, they make it a little more difficult for you to actually trust yourself. So in some way, they actually feed into this mindset that, you know, you need their validation or you need their advice or you can't really trust yourself. So this is going to be illuminated to you by the full moon. So how can you help this situation? How can you best help the situation? Group number 2. I thought one was going to flip out, but it didn't. All right, we have the decadence, abruption. Okay. So, again, with the Four Swords energy, this is kind of taking a step back and observing for a while, observing what you want, observing what they want, observing what you're giving, observing what they're giving, okay? Observing in what ways you have been allowing other people to control you and really hindering that trust that you should have been building for yourself, okay? So I feel like any sudden disruptions in relationships, whether this be romantic or otherwise, is actually this energy helping you to kind of take a step back and observe. All right. Yeah, we have 6 of Cups. And the Empress. So Spirit is asking you, group number 2, you are always there to speak to everyone else, to comfort everyone else, okay, to love everyone else when they need you. But at the end of the day, who is there for you? Who's comforting you? That's what I'm asking here. For some of you, I'm seeing a situation come up with a mother and really working through childhood issues with a mother energy. Okay. And I feel like this is trust issues that you've had since you were a child, and it's kind of stemming from your mother is what I'm picking up here. So I feel like this is really working through that. This energy really giving you the awareness, the illumination that you need in order to work through that. Okay. So yeah, an abruption to relationships, okay? I feel like you have a lot of people around you, group number 2, that are meant to be in your past energy. They are meant to be in your past. They are meant to be like karmic partners, or like karmic relationships, or karmic friends even, that you were meant to learn like a lesson from. But I feel like they're still around you. Like I feel like there's so many of them still around you. And so I'm seeing spirit here trying to put kind of this stop, or this abrupt stop, or this space in between you and some of these people, so that you can have the time, the energy to observe your relationship, to think about your relationship, what it means to you. Okay. I'm seeing Venus in Scorpio too. So I'm seeing for, some of you, this is sexual energy. Okay. And it does have to do with a partner here. So for some of you, this could be a third party situation that you're dealing with your partner, not knowing if you can trust them or not. Spirit's saying, I'm going to show you if you can trust them. Okay. You're going to know after this full moon, which is on the 10th. All right, look for 6s is another thing I'm seeing here. Spirit saying if you can't trust them, Spirit is going to put your relationship to an abrupt stop almost. Okay, you're going to notice this. This is to give you time to observe that you can or can't trust them. And I feel like for those of you who is going through a breakup through this full moon, it is because your person's untrustworthy. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying. They're untrustworthy in regards to sex, in regards to relationships, okay? They have problems being loyal is another thing I'm getting. And so if you're going through a breakup or a sudden ghosting, something like that, this is why, okay? So what needs to be released from you, group number 2, what needs to be released during this full moon? Okay, we got the wheel changes. You've been afraid of change for too long, group number 2. You have been afraid of change. All right, and Spirit wants you to release this fear of change. This is the reason why, and look, 8 of Swords. This fear of change has been holding you back. And this is the reason why you feel you don't know who to trust right now, because you have not been allowing the cycles of life, the energy, to naturally change and shift. You have not been allowing people to naturally leave your life or naturally come back, or, whatever this is. I feel like you're resisting. You're resisting the flow of the universe. You've been resisting the cycle of the universe and holding on to people, like I said, that I feel should be in a past energy with you. So Spirit is asking you to let go of this fear of change, okay? Yeah, let go of this fear of change. We got the Ace of Coins coming out here so that a new beginning can come in for you. There's so many possibilities that are wanting to be born, that are wanting to be birthed in your life, okay? But it's like you've been resisting this change. You've been holding on to this past energy. And so it's very hard for this new energy to come in. So Spirit is asking you to release that fear of change, okay? So what can support releasing this fear of change? What can support you in this release? We got the Eight of Pentacles, and it did come out in reverse, okay? So what is going to support you in releasing? Spirit is saying stop doing the same things over and over again. Group number 2, you know what I'm speaking about. Okay, it's not giving you different results. And that's what Spirit is saying. You keep making the same choices over and over again. Maybe even with the same people. Because you've been afraid of change. You've been afraid to fully let go. You've been afraid to fully embrace the unknown, the future. And that's why we have resisting surrender here, especially in regards to your relationships. Okay, but Spirit's saying you have to allow this new energy to come in. Okay, and what's going to support this fear of change? Stop doing the same thing over and over again. Realize that this energy has not gotten you anywhere new yet. And so it's not going to hurt trying something new, trying something different. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify that. Spirit's also saying working on the same things over and over again. It seems like you just never get anywhere. In some of these relationships, it's been causing you a lot of mental anguish, sleepless nights, anxiety, group number 2, because you've just been, giving people second chances and keeping people around that are meant to actually not be a part of your life anymore. We have divine feminine. Divine feminine, you are meant to really step into your divinity, step into your divine feminine energy, okay? And I do feel that this has really been holding you back. So Spirit wants you to let go, okay? Spirit wants you to be aware and is going to open your eyes, okay? And this could be hurtful because Spirit is going to show you who you can trust and who you can't. And sometimes that's hurtful. But this time, group number 2, listen. When Spirit shows you, when Spirit tells you, when that person shows you, tells you that you can't trust them, listen this time. No more second chances. Allow them to be part of your past and embrace your future. Okay? So how can you surrender what has been blocking you? How can you surrender what has been blocking you? How can you surrender these fears? This fear of change. Okay. King of Cups, okay? So with the King of Cups, this is remembering to stay emotionally balanced. Do not let your emotions override what you know is best for you. I feel like you're so emotional, you're so heartfelt, you're so loving and sweet, and you are the type of person who is there for your friends, who are there for the people you love, no matter what they do, no matter what they do to you, even if they hurt you. And this is not always a good thing, okay? Because after so long, some of those people start to take advantage of that fact. They know that you're always going to be there no matter what they do to you, and so they take advantage. So because you're so loving, because you're so empathetic, Spirit is saying, part of this has been a block for you, okay? Because you have to learn how to not let your emotions also rule your decisions, being controlled by your empathy like a prison. If you are an empath, it's very important to know this, okay? That just because you love someone, just because you want them around, or maybe you feel bad for them, or whatever it is, whatever the reason is, whatever you feel, is not a reason to keep a relationship that's hindering you, that is causing you mental anguish, that is causing you anxiety. It's not worth it to keep it around. Okay, so do not let your emotions control that. Do what is best for you. Do not let these people guilt you, shame you, into keeping them around this time, okay? So that's how you surrender those blocks. And I know it's easier said than done. But, one thing that I always think when I have to go through something like that is no matter how hard it is, like I always think about what I'm going to say to that person, before I say it. And then I always think to myself, okay, what if they try to guilt me? What if they try to make me feel bad? Then I'm going to say this and I'm going to stick to my guns. And I stick to that, right? I don't let, like, if someone tries to guilt me, I'll just say whatever. I had it in my mind that I'm going to say, what I'm going to respond with, and that's it. They don't get any more. You say your piece, and that's it, okay? Sometimes it has to be that way, all right? It really does. So let's take a look at the King of Cups. Yeah, the Hermit in reversed. Okay, so, Spirit is saying some of these people are very self-absorbed. They do not care about your emotions, but you care too much about theirs. Okay, so now it's time to balance that out. All right, so remember that. And if you have to, look, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, emotional maturity. If you have to write out what you're going to say to these people before you say it, or if you have to just ghost, go no contact, do what you have to do, okay? Do what you have to do. That's what Spirit's saying. But I think for you, number 2, it'd be really good for you to say what you need to say and stick to it, okay? That'll be good for you, I think. Okay, so let's see if there's any other tarot messages for group number 2 for this full moon. All right, we have the Page of Cups. So listen to your intuition, listen to your emotions, what you're feeling, and again, don't let anyone emotionally manipulate you. We have the Fool in reverse. You are meant to have a new beginning, okay? And don't let someone take that away, group number 2. You deserve this new beginning, all right? You deserve this new beginning. And Spirit's saying, don't be foolish. Don't be foolish in your relationships, okay? I know that you have felt foolish before, and now is your chance to change that, to show the universe that you have learned something from that, all right? We also have the High Priestess. Listen to your inner wisdom. Listen to your intuition, okay? It is not going to steer you wrong, okay? It is not going to steer you wrong, all right? So yeah, we got the Page of Swords playing mind games. So yeah, there's people around you that are playing mind games. Make no mistake about it. Group number 2. All right, but Spirit's giving you the intuition to see through this now. And again, a lot of people you love, we got Lovers in reverse. I'm feeling breakup energy here. People that you love, that you really care for, you are going to see something about some of them that is not nice. That is probably going to upset you. But again, this is Spirit showing you their true colors, because you actually deserve so much more than this. Okay? You've deserved it a long time ago. You just have to allow yourself to move forward. Okay? So that's a reading I have for you, group number 2. Thank you for being here. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your full moon reading. Okay, this is for those of you who've chosen the Black Cat, number 30. Okay, Lost Magic, Atonement, and Rebalancing. And you've also chosen, I think this is quartz. I'm not sure what kind of quartz, but I know that it's quartz. But yeah. Okay, this is your reading. So for you, I think that you have been going through a period in your life where you feel that you are being punished for something by the universe, or you feel that something has been lost for a very long time. So this is either something within you, something that you cherish, or this could even be a relationship, another person. You might feel like this is something you deserved, is what I'm seeing here. Definitely this energy of like the universe being against you or trying to punish you in some way, with this card being here. So let's take a look at the full moon energy that's around you right now. I'm getting the message that something that was lost is going to be returning to you, is what I'm getting here. Sometime during this Mercury retrograde, you thought that you lost this because you deserved it. You thought that this was like punishment for something in your past, but Spirit is saying it actually is not. It's going to return to you. This was just a time of rebalancing for you, group number 3. Okay, we got the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing happiness coming in for you. We have the paranormal, curiosity coming out for you. Okay, so very strong psychic energy for you, especially with the Black Cat. You may have felt like you have had some psychic gifts or magical gifts even that have been taken from you. Maybe you've been having a very hard time connecting with your intuition lately, connecting with your magical abilities, okay, with your psychic abilities. You might feel like you've had a hard time connecting with it. You might feel like the universe has taken these gifts from you, because you've done something wrong with them, or just questioned what you've done wrong with them, right? Spirit is saying you've done nothing wrong, okay? It's just that you needed a time to rebalance your energy, okay? You definitely have depleted so much energy in the past, okay, with others, using your magic, using your skills, using whatever it is you do, that you really needed this time to rebalance for your own good, for your own spiritual purposes. And so Spirit was allowing you this time to kind of focus on you, on healing yourself, instead of always focusing on others, is what Spirit is saying here, okay? I'm feeling a very curious energy around you. I can't lie, but you're going to be being very drawn to the paranormal. I'm getting like medium abilities here, mediumship abilities opening up for you. This is receiving messages from the other side, receiving messages from those who have passed away. And for any of you who has felt like your psychic abilities, magic abilities, whatever it is, has been lost, you're going to receive them back during this time, times 10, okay, tens fold. They're going to be stronger than they ever were before during this Pisces moon, okay? So Spirit is saying they are not lost, okay? For those of you that felt like you were in a relationship and you felt like the relationship was completely lost, I also feel you're going to be receiving a message, some type of communication through this full moon energy. So let's go ahead and clarify. We got the Emperor, okay, coming out here. So yeah, Spirit is saying, you know, it wasn't about punishing you. Spirit wants you to know that. It's not about atonement. It's simply about allowing you time to rebalance. Time to feel strong again within yourself. Time to feel sure again within yourself. And I think that now, with this gift coming back to you, you're going to be stepping into a time where you're going to be a leader of whatever this is. So this could be any gift, any talent, any skill, any job, and anything, a relationship, but to where before you might have been a student of it, now it's like you're coming back stronger and you are the master, you are the teacher now, okay? So you're the leader in this field, whatever it is. And this is going to highlight that discovery for you, the discovery that you are no longer the student, you are now the master, you are now the teacher. And, you know, you're going to be finding that out, okay? I also feel that because you are stepping into this leadership role, there are others that get that vibe from you, that get that feeling from you, and the universe is going to be sending people your way, okay, because they want to learn from you. And the universe is telling you that you are ready. You are ready to teach, okay? And yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so very curious energy. You're going to be getting a lot of spiritual dreams. Probably there's going to be a lot of paranormal activity around you because Spirit is trying to make you aware that your gifts have come back to you even stronger than they were before. So this is not something to be scared over. This is not something to, freak out about or anything like that. The reason why you're experiencing this paranormal activity is because just simply Spirit wants you to be aware of it, wants you to be aware your gifts are back. They're stronger than before. Okay, so don't be afraid. So what is this full moon going to be illuminating for you, group number 3? Yeah, Spirit's saying don't be afraid, just own it with the Emperor here. Okay, you are the leader, you are the teacher, and you're going to be finding that out, group number 3. So what is the full moon illuminating to you now? Let's take a look. We got the 6 of Cups. Okay, so Spirit is highlighting the past for you, memories for you, things that you've done in the past. This could even be childhood memories, bringing back childhood, thinking about childhood, thinking about your past. Okay, Spirit is asking you to really dive into your past energy, really dig in to that past spiritual energy, is what I'm getting here. Okay, because I feel like there is some kind of inner child healing that needs to be done. I'm specifically seeing an issue between a child and a father, okay, that needs to be done. And I do feel like you're meant to heal others through this. So if you are getting a lot of childhood memories come up, memories of your childhood home, memories of your father, memories of the past, it's because you're meant to spiritually work through those things right now. It's because you're meant to really emotionally work through them and kind of come out feeling rebalanced is what Spirit is telling me. So that's going to be really coming up for you. Okay. And I feel that, I don't know why, but I'm getting this message. I know it's not going to be for everyone, but I feel for some of you, you might have a hard time with the way that you dealt with the past. That's what I'm getting. You might have a hard time with the way that you dealt with certain things, situations, or even people in the past. Okay? And so this is being highlighted right now. And we have the Magician in reverse, the pre-manifest. So this is your pre-manifestation stage right now. You're getting ready to step into the Magician role, the teacher role. Okay? But Spirit is asking you to manifest this healing through you first. Okay, your inner child is asking for healing right now. It's either your inner child or your past. Your past wants healing. Your past wants you to recognize it. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. It's like your past self is screaming out for attention, for healing from you. Okay, because I feel like you have told yourself whatever it is you did in your past or whatever it is that happened in your past, you've told yourself you either deserved it or that it was some sort of punishment for something. And that's not true. That is not true, group number 3. And this full moon is making you very aware of that. This full moon is bringing up those past instances that you felt that you deserved in some way, because this full moon wants you to be aware that you did not bring it upon yourself. You did not deserve it, okay? That you were not going through any sort of punishment. But the reason why you feel this way is because you've been holding on to this past energy for so long. And so now it wants to be reconciled within you with the Magician in reverse. Okay, your past self wants to come up, and it's like looking in the mirror. Okay, it's like Spirit showing me you looking in the mirror, but when you look in the mirror, you're seeing your past self and you're turning away. And Spirit wants you to look. Okay, Spirit saying stop turning away from your past self. Okay, your past self deserves healing. Your past self doesn't deserve the hurt, the pain, the punishments, all the things that you think or say about them. They don't deserve it. Okay, and they deserve healing. They deserve reconciling. So for you, this Mercury retrograde is bringing back the past memories, your past self, your inner child. Okay, this could be the type of energy where you're like, oh my gosh, I was such a bad kid, right? Spirit's like, no, you weren't. You were not a bad kid. Okay, stop that. You were not a bad kid. You didn't deserve whatever happened to you in your childhood because you were quote unquote bad or whatever, you know? It's that type of energy. Spirit saying that is not true, group number 3. And this type of thinking is the reason why you lost connection to your intuition, to your abilities for so long, because your past needed addressed, it needed healed. Okay. So this is healing the past. Let's go ahead and take a look. For some of you, this is another person, someone that you have not spoken to in a very long time, as like punishment, or because like you, I don't know, it's like you want them to atone or feel bad for what they've done to you, maybe as a child. For some of you, it's a father, like you haven't spoken to them in so long because you want them to like feel badly for how they treated you as a child. And I'm seeing here, you know, with the Emperor energy and all of this being here, this is healing that energy, healing it, no longer walking away from it, but healing it, okay? And if that is the case, I feel like this person could reach out to you very soon, and they're going to say, I'm curious about you. I haven't spoken to you in so long. I want to know what you're up to. Please don't punish me by not speaking to me anymore. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So take what resonates for you. How can you best help this situation? Group number 3. We have Queen of Wands coming out here. Determination. This did come out in reverse. Okay, so group number 3, I feel like you're not going to like this message, but the world at the bottom of the deck is clarifying this. I feel like you're someone who is very stubborn. And listen, I'm a Taurus, so there's nothing wrong with that, but it can get in the way sometimes. I'm a stubborn person too. Okay, I'm a Taurus. I'm the most stubborn sign. But Spirit is asking you not to be so stubborn right now with yourself, with your past, okay, and with this other person, because I feel like this person wants to apologize. I feel like this person does feel badly for the past. They do want to heal the past, okay? And I feel like that's going to have a healing effect on you, because I feel like the only thing you ever really wanted was to hear that, was to know that. And I feel that it is coming in for you right now, but it's so important that you don't push it away out of stubbornness, right? Out of stubbornness. And I know that you're angry. I feel there's a lot of anger within you about your past or about what you've been through, you know, and Spirit is asking you to work on that anger, to release that anger, to reconcile with that anger, and allow this cycle to complete for good that you've been in. You have not been allowing yourself to move forward. You've been stuck in this cycle with this person or this situation, and you've held so much regret, grief, shame, anger, all of that inside, and Spirit wants you to release it now. So being stubborn is not going to help in this instant, group number 3. All right, so let's get a card here. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse to clarify this energy. The Queen of Wands in reverse. You can't make this stuff up, I swear. Look at that. So you have been stubborn. You know how to stand your ground. You know how to get your way when you want it. You know how to never fold when you don't want to. I feel like you are someone who, when you say you're never going to speak to someone again, you never speak to them again. You are someone who says, when you say, I'm never going to do this again, you never do it again. You do not mess around. And that's admirable about you. That's actually beautiful about you. We need more of that in the world. But, you know, sometimes we say those things out of anger. And in that way, we allow anger to rule us, because sometimes it really isn't for the best to keep that energy up, to keep it going. Sometimes it really isn't for the best to be stubborn, okay, about others, to want to kind of punish them or feel guilty or whatever it is for what they've done to us in the past, even though they deserve it, right? This could be someone that you have seen as just completely shameless in the past, and maybe they are. Maybe they absolutely deserved everything. I wouldn't doubt it if they did. You know, I'm with you on that, group number 3, but I feel that it's not this person that needs forgiven. In all reality, I feel like it's yourself. It's your past energy. It's something about this person that triggers something in you that made you feel that you cannot forgive yourself in this past energy. That is what needs to be forgiven. And if that means speaking to this person, addressing the situation, whatever it is, it could be a situation, it could be a person. If it means you have to address it to heal, to move forward, to finally reconcile and heal that part of yourself, then that's what must be done for you. It isn't for this person. It is for you. And I know you don't want to do this, group number 3. I know that you don't want to do this, and I know that you have a lack of faith that any of this is going to work out the way that I'm saying. I know that you have a lack of faith in this person, in the situation. Maybe there's even a lack of faith in yourself that you're afraid to admit. So Spirit is saying now is not the time to be stubborn. Healing does not take place when we're stubborn. Okay? And that's what needs to take place right now. So what do you need to release? Group number 3. What needs released here? For some of you, it's like you may have engaged in dark magic or some type of spell work in the past, and it's like you felt this disconnection to your gifts, to your psychic abilities, and you feel like this is atonement for the magic you've done in the past. You will recognize it will be returned to you now, okay? But Spirit is asking you to heal. Spirit is asking you to heal and to forgive yourself. You have come down very hard on yourself. Group number 3, with whatever this is you did in the past, it's time to forgive. It's time to forgive, group number 3. Okay, so What do you need to release during this full moon? Two of Pentacles in reverse. You have been so stubborn, so inflexible with yourself, okay? You have judged yourself so harshly. You have allowed everyone else's judgments of you to affect you as well. You actually started judging yourself harsher because of all the things like other people have said about you. This is not fair, okay? This has not been fair. It seems like you just have not been flexible about yourself. You have not. It's like you really have not allowed yourself to take on what you really want to take on. It's like you have been punishing yourself, group number 3. You have to stop punishing yourself, okay? You have to stop judging yourself. You have to stop punishing yourself, okay? Even if the universe was like requesting some kind of atonement from you, which they weren't, okay? But even if they were, do you really think the universe would want you to suffer in this energy forever? Do you really think that the universe is happy seeing you like this? No. No, group number 3, that is crazy talk. It's time for you to open up. It's time for you to be more flexible with yourself. It's time for you to stop the judgments. Stop harming yourself in that way. It's time for you to forgive your past and whatever happened there. Okay? So you have to release this. You have to release those harsh judgments, okay? Release those judgments that you have about your past. I feel, group number 3, you are your own worst enemy. You judge yourself harsher than anyone else ever could. You have really been going through this cycle of persecuting yourself for whatever this is, and you do not deserve this, and Spirit is asking you to stop. You have to release this behavior. Okay? We have strength that came out in reverse, lacking confidence. So, you know, this energy, you doubting yourself, you thinking this way about yourself, it's been harming your confidence. And you might come across as really confident to other people, but I don't feel that it's really confidence that they're seeing a lot of times. I feel that it's anger that they're seeing. I feel that it's anger towards yourself. And Spirit wants you to take that anger and turn it into strength, okay? Turn it into strength. Stop judging yourself. Stop persecuting yourself. You do not deserve this. Okay, this needs to be released. So what can support you in this release? What can support you in this release? So we got the Hermit here, introspection. We have the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So what is going to support you in this release? This release of harsh judgments, this release of anger, right? I feel like that's what you should be releasing right now. And what's going to support that is reaching within your soul, reaching within your spirit, reminding yourself that you are on a spiritual journey. You are the Hermit right now, okay? So this is going on a journey within, all right? That is going to support this releasing of anger, this releasing of judgment that you have on yourself, okay? With the Hermit here, I also feel that this is disconnecting. taking some time to really be alone in a place that you feel comfortable, that you feel safe, that you feel you're able to learn about yourself and other things as well. So removing yourself from people that actually make you feel angry, that actually, I actually just feel like you're meant to be alone right now, to go on this inner journey, to be honest with you. Okay, and this is going to support this releasing of anger, because you're going to find in there that all of this anger is really stemming from you not forgiving yourself from your past. That's where it's all coming from. So even if you feel like that anger is directed towards someone else, it's like you're not really angry at that person. That anger you're holding within is all from your past, that you have been angry with yourself, okay? And so I think that this inner journey, this introspection, this hermit energy is going to help you understand that. Okay, so this is meditating, being alone, meditating till you find those answers. So let's get a clarifier here. Six of Wands, congratulations. Look at that. So you are going to receive victory on your inner journey. Okay, with the Six of Wands, this is being alone, so you have time to recognize, okay, to recognize what you need to transmute, to recognize what you need to work on, to recognize where that anger is coming from, okay? That is the reason for being alone. That is the reason for withdrawing, okay? So that is going to support you on your journey. So how can you surrender to what has been blocking you? You have felt blocked for quite some time. And how can you surrender to these blocks? How can you kind of clear these blocks out of the way? We got the Eight of Pentacles. Keep working. Keep going. That's what Spirit is saying. Even if you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, keep doing it. Keep going. You are making progress, okay? So yeah, this energy that you're doing, it might not be something that you can do just once and be done with, okay? This could take several sessions. This could take a little bit of time. And Spirit is saying, don't give up. Keep going, okay? This is going to help you to surrender those blocks. What you feel are blocks are actually you just kind of giving up before you actually push through them. So it's kind of like, you know, getting ready to walk out the door and then changing your mind because you don't have your shoes on, right? But your shoes are right next to the door. You could just slip them on. It's that type of energy. So you have to find the shoes to slip on, right? And because you don't have any shoes, you think that it's not working, that you can't go outside because it's just not going to work, you walking outside with no shoes, right? But the solution is right there, okay? And maybe if you walk to that door enough times, you'll finally see that the shoes are right next to the door. I know this is a horrible analogy, you guys, but I'm just saying it's that type of energy. So even if you feel like you are saying the same things over and over and over again to yourself to get through this energy, this is exactly what you're meant to do. And this is going to, each time you do this, it's clearing a block. It's clearing another block. It's clearing another block. Even if you can't see it or feel it yet, you will. Okay? All right, we have the Chariot, okay, the strength of your will. So again, this is just about not giving up before it's time. Okay, you've been giving up before you can actually even have victory. Sorry, it's getting blurry again. Yeah, so Spirit's saying, keep your strength, keep your will, keep your drive. Okay, and again, if it means you have to do the same thing over and over and over again to get it right, to get to victory, then that is what you'll do. Okay. And each time you are clearing a block for yourself. Remember that. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if there's any messages here, any other full moon messages for you, group number 3. All right, we have the decadence, abruption. So this is kind of like the Tower with the decadence. We also have temperance, which is beautiful coming out after that. This is almost like a being broke down to be rebuilt type of energy. Okay, so we also got the wheel changes. Okay, 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, hardship. You've been going through a hard time. Spirit sees that. Spirit knows that, okay? And Spirit wants you to know there is going to be an abrupt rebalancing of your energy, of your gifts, of your skills, okay? And things are changing. Things are changing, absolutely. Energy is balancing out. It's going to happen quickly. Spirit wants you to know this is going to take place quicker than you think it is, so don't give up. You might feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again and feel like it's not working. Spirit's saying, you know, it's going to happen quicker than you think. Okay, just keep working at it. Just keep going. Keep doing it. Okay, and you're going to get there. You are going to get there. Okay, I promise you. All right. So yeah, that's what I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you soon. Bye.